Hello, everybody. welcome to Saturday Morning Dooger. How's it going? Hello. Welcome to the stream. Let me not make the same mistake that I made last time and go to my channel reward points list. And then I can read it instead of at the end of the stream going oopsie doopsie. Hype. I like to think you mean hype for the song. What a good song, Hype. Hello, good morning, everybody. Or afternoon, if you're here. I guess depending on where you are, it's either like way too early or too late to still be morning. So either way, what's up? My stream's a lie. Darkadia says Valentine for Doogs, Sam and Clarky, sending positive vibes for the new house. Thank you. Thank you very much. Fingies crossed. Fingies crossed, man. Yeah, we went to see it this morning. It was very cool. It's smaller than this place, which I've said since the beginning, this place is too big. But gives us the same amount of like, hold on, let me turn off autofocus. It like gives us enough space for like where we sleep, where Clark sleeps, where we both work. Like we would still have all of those separate zones. It's just the rooms wouldn't be so big and there wouldn't be as much space that's like, what do I do with this, right? So it'll be a lot easier to keep clean and make cozy and all of those important things. So I'm very excited. I really hope that it all works out. Buying your current place fell through. Yes, for a variety of reasons. The worst variable here is that in the end, the conversation turned into, well, then I'm moving back into my house and you have until the end of October to leave. So we will sort that out. Yeah, and everybody's like, well, I mean, technically as like tenants who have done nothing wrong, you could push back on that and he couldn't like make you leave, but we're in a situation now where it's like we kind of just want to be done with it, you know? So hopefully it all sorts and it all works out. Exactly. Well, I stay in a situation where the owner does not want to sell it to us, does not want us here. You know, let's just leave. And honestly, the vibe of this place, we walked in, it's like a really old building that's been redone, which is just my vibe, right? And we went in and all of the doors are like the original doors but fixed up. It's just all shit that I love. And when we left, Sam was like, that's more the sort of place you like, isn't it? And I was like, yes, it sure is. It's got like the exposed fucking like old beams on top. Oh, shit. I love it. So hopefully, and they know we have cats and they're chill with that. And they know we have a toddler and they're like, awesome. It's great. So fingers crossed, guys. They're supposed to get back to us later today. So I hope. Sam does fit. Sam also went because I can fit anywhere, and Sam, it's much easier for Sam to go into a place and instantly feel claustrophobic. And when the lady was like, are you guys, like, if you're interested, you can go ahead and tell me now, or you can like talk about it later and get back to me. And Sam was like, yeah, I think we're interested. And I was like, oh, fantastic. Yes, I'm very interested. So yeah, so hopefully it's all good. Yes, the house is already set up for BT internet. So hopefully we'll be able to call and be like, hey, can we just move the internet, move the business line here? That would be really great. So There's a huge yard for chickens. Huge yard for children and chickens. No, we're renting. We can't get a mortgage until we've lived here a little bit longer. So. Yeah, huge yard for Chocobo. So that my daughter has something to ride, you know. Moving internet might take a week or so. Yeah. Well, I mean, if they're down to move the internet, we would try to start the process ASAP. Like as soon as they were like, "Sure, you can have the place," we would be like, "BT, let's talk." Or at the very least, see if we could set up just like a really good like fiber internet situation there, and then once we can swap it over to business, great. But in the meantime, we'd actually have internet, which is not what we had when we moved here. So yeah, as soon as ASAP. Exactly. Yeah. Any chance of buying the new one later down the line? I don't know. It is a semi-detached, so we are sharing a wall with somebody, which isn't super ideal with the sort of job that we have. But the rooms that I think we would want to turn into offices are on the far other side. So hopefully there wouldn't be an issue of them hearing us in the middle of the night, but we won't know until we go there. There just aren't a lot of places. There just aren't a lot of places available right now to rent, you know? So gotta work with what we can. I think the place is gorgeous. It's super my vibe. I would buy it in an instant if I was able to buy it. But we'll have to see like what the tenants are like on the other side as well. Older house opportunity for ghosties. I know. This house is newer and it's got a ghost, so who knows, man? Yeah, might need to actually soundproof these places. We'll see. What does a business line do that fiber won't? It's basically just very stable. It offers us more. So Sam can have, you know, like his stream going, my stream going at max capacity, and we don't interfere with each other at all. Whereas even when we had like the best business line we could get back in America, not business line, the best like high speed line that we could get back in America, we would interfere with each other sometimes. So since nobody could give us internet here anyway when we moved, we were like, well, fuck, I guess we'll just go for business. And that way, you know, we're both in like a really good place, but it like, yeah, that's honestly, that's a much better way to put it, is that a lot of times high-speed internet offers great download and not great upload. Business internet will always offer better upload, which is what we use to work. Figurine collection looks great. All my Bulmas, they're cute. I say all my Bulmas. There's definitely a Hiei back there, but they're mostly Bulmas. Let's be real. Why would you move after all the pain with the internet at this place? We wouldn't move unless we had to, bud. We wouldn't move unless we had to. We gotta get the fuck out letter. Hiei underrated for real. He's a good boy. He's not like, you know, in terms of actions and personality, not a good boy, but like in terms of quality of character, good boy. Yeah, we just got tired of every time I talk about the fact that we're leaving, somebody in chat, I think, only hears about half of it. And it's like, God, you guys need to just like, I can't remember what it was last time. It's like, you guys need to just like settle in one place. I would love to. I would love to. I don't want to be moving all the time. It's a pain in the ass. Would you hang D&D fan art if you found the right pieces? Oh, 100%. The person who's making all of the, I guess they're all done now, who made all of the Strange Roads tarot cards, those things are so sick. I was like, I might print those off and turn them into something. I don't know what. They're not the right shape for, like, a coaster, but also, like, I could just decide that they're coasters. What's the longest you've been in one place since you left Oregon? 2 years. The place that we lived in before we moved to England, I think, is the longest I lived anywhere. Anybody got a link to those? I definitely retweeted them. I should be able to find them if I... Hold on. Let's see. Oh, look at Zach. So many people draw Zach. I love it so much. Latest, I guess? Fuck, they're not showing up. Maybe I wasn't linked on it. I should check chat to see if somebody already linked it. Nope. Okay, hold on. There they are. So this was part 2 of them. Those are the ones that were just done. And then, let me see if I can find the first ones because they were very cool. Yeah, these ones. Those are the other ones. They're pretty cool. They're pretty sick. Yeah, they're awesome. The amount of fan art that the Arcadum games get is... It's wild. It's just absolutely wild. Whoa, Sammy the Slug. Whoa, 100? Thank you very much. 100 subs from Sammy the Slug. If you were gifted a sub just now, definitely take the time to say thank you. That's very sweet. I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. Damn. It's too early to be this bogged. It's too early to pog this hard. Thank you very much. Sleepy pogs only. Oh no. But I already drank some coffee. Are you still keeping up with art drawing? I am. I haven't been posting anything recently because I'm coloring Fabia. Which isn't like super interesting yet. I could post, but it's not super interesting. And then the other picture that I'm started is like a really like self-indulgent picture of Mirage just looking like a big old creep, which has been really fun. So I've got 2 drawings going right now, and I keep being like, I need to just finish Fabia. I need to finish Fabia. Not evil, by the way. She just cries ichor sometimes. Sorry, spoiler. She just cries ichor sometimes. It's fine. End of spoiler. I won't say anything else. Eisner Guy says, I mentioned in chat a few weeks ago I got laid off. I had a fantastic final round interview at a great company yesterday. Fingers crossed. Thanks for being an awesome community, chat. Oh my gosh, I'm rooting for you. More Kid says, moving is always a big oof. I just wanted to send some good vibes and say I hope everything goes smoothly. Thank you very much. And Miss Curl says, chat, I hope you all experience some joy soon if you haven't in a while. I just got a new mattress after sleeping on sofa cushions for a year. I'm elated. I hope you all get to experience some of that joy in your lives in these hard times. Oh my God. Bless you. Why is Bulma on the heater? Because my daughter picks up the Bulmas and carries them around the room. And then I put them wherever I can. Mattress hype. For real. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Alita Lita. Happy Jewish New Year to anybody who celebrates. I think it was it Avi who mentioned it yesterday? I need a new mattress as well. Any suggestions? We've slept on, we did Lull. Lull was our first one that was like one of those compressed mattresses that you can just like get mailed to you in a box. That was the first time that we tried that, and it was sponsored, by the way. But we loved that mattress. And then when we moved here, Lull wasn't available here, but the ones that we have now are Casper's, and they're also great. They've been great for us. And Sam is like a big guy, and I'm smaller. We haven't had any problems with them like breaking down or like curving in any weird way or anything like that. We've liked them a lot, so. Oh, I was like, why is everybody putting the lull emote in there? And then I remembered, oh, right, because the name of the mattress company is Lull, like Lull, like to lull someone to sleep. Like, what did I do? What did I say that made a bunch of people put the lull emote in chat? Got it. Sam found a bathtub he fits in yet. One of the things in this new place is a bigger tub, or like one of those tubs that's kind of like a corner tub. So it's like just a bit like more space to kind of like stretch out. So yeah, I think we would have to one day buy a place and be able to rip out whatever tub is in the place and just get the biggest one we can possibly find. That's like the only option for Sam to have like the bathtub experience that he wants. I feel Sam's pain. I'm the same. I think when I met you guys, I was a bit taller than him. Possibly, yeah. We've definitely met people taller than Sam. If you get the new place, post pics of the cool timbers. Okay, I will. Yeah, it looks great. What kind of coffee is that? I'm so glad that you asked. It's actually Dodger Coffee, which you can find at dodgercoffeeco.com. Getting high on your own supply, of course. It's a little weak today, though. It's weaker today. It's not top tier. Your Dodger Dexbonus from Dodger Coffee found at dodgercoffee.com. It's true. This guy. How the heck do you do an eyebrow slit? So the way that I wound up making the gap bigger, I need to fix mine because the hair is starting to like try to grow back over it. But basically what I did was I plucked out the hairs that are in the slit area. I plucked, and then the hairs on this side that overlapped, I trimmed with scissors. And that's how I wound up doing it. I don't know if that helps, but I shave my eyebrows with those little face razors. Oh, that's not a bad idea. I never realized that was intentional. I have like kind of weird, well, I've got eyebrow shit on right now, so you can't tell that well. But I've got kind of weird like natural gaps in my eyebrows right there. And I just decided to make one bigger. That's all it was. Yeah, the shit that you put in. Did you get a PS5 pre-order? I have not even tried. Sam has literally every few hours, like, done the rounds looking at things, and he's like, people are just fucking panic buying. This is so stupid the way they do it. Why are they just dripping it out, acting like there aren't enough for everybody when we know there's plenty for everybody? Why do they do this shit? It's so stupid. And I'm like, but Sam, you're participating in it. Like, you are also checking every few hours to see if you can get a PS5. Like... It's fine. We'll get one eventually. I don't need one literally the second that they come out. I'm fine with waiting until it's been out for like a couple weeks or something and just buying one. Like, I don't... And if they're like, they're all gone, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, Tina! I didn't notice you. Thank you for the 73 months. I hope you're doing good. Thank you, everybody who has resubbed as well. Olympus, it was your 69. Very good. Good shit. Also, Sammy, thank you very much for subscribing and for all of those subs. Insane. An insane way to start the stream. How old is the PS4 anyway? Doesn't feel like it's that old, does it? Almost 7 years old? What? Really? What? Seriously, time just flies. I was sitting over here being like, okay, well, when did we get one? But that's not a good barometer because, again, I never get things when they first come out. The only system that I got right when it came out is the Switch, which is hilarious because I barely use it. I'm about to use it a lot more because I'm going to play Hades on it. But, yeah. So I was thinking to myself, like, when did we get a PS4? I don't know, like 4 years ago? Did it come out like 4 years ago? That can't be right. They wouldn't make a new system just within 4 years. Correct. It's apparently been 7, so. Yeah, Hades is on Switch now. Guys, Hades released. Hades 1.0 is out. You can play the game now. In case you missed that, I'm very excited. We got to see a bunch of new shit yesterday. It was very exciting. I want to play more ASAP, but I think I'm going to start like a brand new game on Switch because they sent me a Switch code, which was very sweet. Thank you, Supergiant. They sent me a Switch code. So I'm going to start a new game. I'm so jazzed. I'm so jazzed. It's sad Nintendo left the console races, but like I think Nintendo realized that they didn't really need to take part in any of that shit, right? They're just doing a different thing from everybody else. They're not trying to make like an all-in-one entertainment system. You know, they've got their shit going on. And the people that love Nintendo are still going to keep getting Nintendo. And if they offer games that everybody gets super jazzed about, like Animal Crossing every now and then people are going to be like, great, I'll buy a Switch, right? Like, they've got their own pace. They've got their own vibe. And I think they realize that, like, that trying to be part of this war when they're, like, doing a totally different thing, it just doesn't make sense. Yeah, Hades is still on right now. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. Whenever people are like, how many hours do you have in Hades? I don't know, because I left it on since yesterday's stream. So if that gives you an idea of how often I do that shit. Yeah, I don't know, like 1,000 hours probably, you know. Have you read Chainsaw Man? Yes. It's not my favorite. It's super weird. I know that it's supposed to be super weird, but like, yeah, it's fine. It's weird. I think there's a lot in Hades that I haven't done. Yeah. Why do you always keep games open overnight? I don't do it on purpose. It's like I end my stream. Here's what happens, right? The game is open. I end my stream. And normally right when I end my stream, I get up and I go to my family. And my immediate thought isn't, I should turn off that game I was playing. My thoughts now, because I'm so bad about this shit, is, all right, the raid is off. Did I stop the stream? Great. Leave. And that's what I do. That's what I do. Yeah, it's not a priority for me to turn off the game. It needs to be a priority for me to stop leaving my fucking stream on this for hours at a time and having all of my mods DM me like, hey, don't want to bother you. I know that you're with Clark, but like, just wanted to let you know that your stream is still on again. You know? But the Ghost Gang. Can't you set a timer? A timer for what? That's how we all sound. In much the same way as when I'm speaking as chat, I'm actually speaking as maybe one real person in chat. When I speak as my mods, none of them sound like that. But this is, you know. A timer for the stream to turn off automatically? But what if that happened while I was still streaming?
Welcome,
what if I was like, I'm going a little late today?
Coffee drinking burrito
No,
babe.
I don't want to do that. I would rather just let Ghost Gang go wild. Ghost Gang can take over. Anytime I leave the stream going, let it be bedlam in here. It's fine. Why not just turn off your PC? Because when I end stream at 6 p.m. and I normally come back on here to play a game or do work or talk to friends or whatever, do another stream, do D&D, a myriad of things in the evening. So I leave it on. But at that point, everything's fucking minimized. So again, I don't notice that the game is still running. I still haven't learned to the orchestral Undertale stuff. I need to, though. I don't always leave my PC on, chat. Can we change the subject? I feel like I'm with a bunch of moms. I'm supposed to be the mom here.
You fine, coffee-drinking burrito babe. Welcome, you fine, cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Orchestral Undertale was so good. Yeah, I can't remember who it was. One of my mods linked it to me and I was like, oh, fuck. I gotta listen to this, and then promptly forgot. I'm going to open it up in a tab now so that I remember later. That was fucking weird. That was very weird. Clark hasn't taken a nap really in the last like 3 days. So today I was like, all right, we're going to go into our room. And if you want a nap, great. If you want to just sit and read books, great. We're just going to have quiet time. We'll call it quiet time from now on, right? Because sometimes you just don't sleep. So she was like, quiet time, because we have the Banshee book, which is great. We have a book called Quiet Now, Banshee. I'm trying to remember what it's actually called. It just says Banshee in huge letters, so we just call it Banshee book. But it's about a banshee who's learning about quiet time and is like, and keeps like going to all of her friends and being really loud. And they're like, we're trying to have quiet time. Can you like knock it off? And so she learns about quiet time, right? So I was like, we'll do quiet time like Banshee. And she was like, oh, like Banshee. And she got in bed and we like set her all up with some books and stuff. I was like, great. Maybe she'll just hang out and read her books. And I just looked and she's dead asleep. But the thing is I could have sworn that I just heard like a kid talking in there. So it's ghosts. It's fine. Hush Now, Banshee. That's the name of the book. Thank you. It's great. Oh, there it is. There's Tojo. Okay. Great. Is a banshee a real creature or a fantasy creature? Fantasy creature. It's like a spirit that screams a lot. Maybe she talks in her sleep. I've never noticed her talking in her sleep before. Sometimes she goes, But that's really it. Can I tell you something? Last night I was having a meeting. Last night I was having a meeting and this thing lit up and I was like, oh, it's empty, which is what I just did now, which is why I'm having this deja vu. It's like, oh, it's empty. I should put more water in it so that I can actually drink the water, right? And then I was like, oh, I'm just realizing that the bottom unscrews. So like this part, this battery part that lights it up, I guess you could just like take that off if you wanted. So... So we're all like talking about shit and I'm just over here like unscrewing this, right? Just unscrewing it. Wait. And I realized like, oh, it's the actual bottom of the water bottle. Great for cleaning. But if I didn't realize that and this had water in it, that would have been really bad. So There you go. If you wind up getting one of these bottles, one of these hydrate bottles, the bottom does unscrew. It's not just the battery, though. It's the whole fucking bottom of the bottle. I'm in a very strange mood today. It's a good mood, but I'm in a very strange mood today. We turned on, Clark was asking for a specific video. There's a video on Coco Melon that's like, all of the kids wake up in the middle of the night to thunder and lightning, and they go talk to their parents, and their parents are like, whenever you're scared, it's nice to like revisit the things. This is like the point of the song. It's nice to revisit things that make you happy, right? So whenever you're scared, try and think of the things that make you really happy, and they'll soothe you, right? As the song, basically. Clark loves this song and asked for it today. I've heard this song a million times at this point. I'm like sitting next to the couch, chilling. She's watching it. She's singing along. And I realized that I like started getting like my eyes were welling up. Like I was going to start crying, and I was like, I'm in a weird mood today when a Coco Melon song is going to maybe make me cry. Yeah, it's the idea of favorite things, basically. It was just very cute. Like, these three kids are just like so scared of the thunder and lightning. Ugh. And then the parents are like, but inside of your heart, there are all kinds of things that can make you happy. It's just fucking cute. Bluey is great. We've watched Bluey before. I just watched Coco yesterday, and I've never cried so much to a movie in my life. It's wild to me that so many people... I still have not seen Coco, because everybody that I know is like, it's gonna make you sob, and I'm not always in the mood for that, right? It's wild to me that so many people have watched Coco and been like, what an incredible movie. And yet it didn't, like, I don't think that it did super well when it was in theaters, and like people don't talk about it that often. But when people do, they're like, oh my God, Coco, it's so good. Yeah. It's the Disney movie about the kid that like goes into the world of the dead. Coco did fine, 800 million worldwide. There you go. It might just be the people I know. But like, you know, when we've got things like Frozen, where it's like there's Frozen shit everywhere, and you don't see like the normal like Disney blow up marketing for a movie like Coco, even though it's very colorful and beautiful, and like, I don't know. It's just weird to me. Oh, I watched Coco twice, once in English and the second time in Spanish. Frozen got memed. That's also true. The Good Dinosaur Lost Money. That's another one I've never watched. Inside Out made me cry. Inside Out made me cry. I watched Inside Out on a plane. Big mistake. I watched Inside Out on a plane and just sobbed on the plane. It was good. Gravity Falls still makes me cry. Oh my god. I haven't tried a rewatch of Gravity Falls. I started listening to I've said this before, but just to like establish for anybody who hasn't heard me talk about this or is newer. What's up? Welcome. I hope you're having a great time. I'm not a big Star Wars person. There's like a limited number of Star Wars things where I've been like, yeah, that was great. I normally just don't get invested. I don't know a whole lot about the world. It's just not, for whatever reason, I've never been super into Star Wars, right? But I have like 3 of my good friends have a podcast called the Star Wars New Canon Book Club, which is great. And I listen to every episode, even though I don't care about Star Wars. I listen to every episode because they're just fun to listen to and they all care so much about Star Wars, right? It's one of those, like, you just like to listen to somebody talk about something they're passionate about, even if you don't care. It's that. They're so passionate about Star Wars. So it's really fun to listen to them talk about books in the new canon. But they also do like shows and things. And one of the things that they did was every time a new episode of Mandalorian came out, which I loved The Mandalorian. Anytime a new episode of The Mandalorian came out, they did like an after talk about that specific episode. So since season 2 is now being talked about and we've got a trailer for it and stuff, I've gone back and I'm listening to them talk about each episode, which is really fun because they, you know, obviously they did a podcast for episode 1. The second episode 1 came out, but the rest of the episodes weren't out. So it's them like speculating a lot, which is really cool. But it's so funny. If you want something that can just like remind you of everything that happened in Mandalorian, you should just listen to their Mandalorian episodes. They're so fucking funny. But I think I am gonna, this is all to say, I think I'm gonna just rewatch the first season because it was so good. I loved it so much. Yeah, I listened to the New Canon Book Club in that way too. It's just fun. It's just fun to listen to because they know a lot. We all know that Jesse has one of those brains that's just like, I'm going to catalog shit, right? And so a history major. So there's so many times when somebody will be like, right, and then they were talking about this and Jesse will just pop in there with all of this information about like, you know, wars that happened in Star Wars and like all kinds of shit. And I'm just like, where does all of this information go in your head? Like I have plenty of things that I adore that I cannot recall minute details about, you know? Like I'm not that person. When I hang out with Octo as well, Octo knows so much about so many things. He remembers so many details. I admire that so much. For whatever reason, and I don't know if it's like this is just the way different people's brains work, or if it's this is me after 30 years of prioritizing a different way to use my brain. You know, like I just didn't focus on this like specific memory aspect of my brain for 30 years and now I don't know how to do it. I don't know what it is, but at the end of the day, I'm not the person who can go, you know, play Double Dragon. Even though I played Double Dragon a million times with my brother growing up, I'm not the person that can go back and play it and remember everything about how to play it or like, you know, that sort of a thing. But yeah, it's very fun to listen to people talk about something when they know a lot about it, and they all know a lot about Star Wars. I can't remember what I had for dinner yesterday, but I could give you like 10 years of Dragon Age history. I don't know. Brains are weird. Amazing. Yeah, it's great. I think like that's sort of the spark that makes really good teachers as well, right? Is somebody who has the patience to teach, but also the passion to make it interesting to somebody who doesn't necessarily already have an interest in it, right? The best teachers that I can remember in my life were teaching things that I didn't have a whole lot of interest in, but I remember really loving listening to them talk about it. And I think that that's like kind of a rare gift. And I don't know if it's, I also don't know if it's affected by if you're a teacher for long enough and you become kind of like jaded or frustrated with the job, if some of that starts to go away. But yeah, the teachers that were able to be like, let's talk about some goddamn math, right? And I was like, oh, hell yeah, let's do it. You know? Don't enable me, chat. I have a problem. It's great. Like, I don't know how many times I've played Chrono Trigger. This is a great example. I don't know how many times I've played Chrono Trigger. 15, 20 times. Like, I've played that game so many times. I can't recall everything about it. I don't remember everything about the game. I don't remember like most of the side quests. I can't remember the exact sequence of events. Why? I've played that game so many times. There's no reason for me not to be able to recall all of that, right? But there we are. So, different brains. But I do like to push back on that excuse with myself, because that's why I didn't think I would be good at Minesweeper for so long. It's because I was like, I just don't have the brain for like logic number shit, right? It's not how my brain works. And now here we are in 2020, and I adore Minesweeper and I play it all the time. I'm not amazing at it, but I think I'm like pretty all right at it, especially in comparison to how I was playing it even just like a year ago. And you know, we do like Picross stuff. I'm way better at Picross than I used to be. I do think that sometimes it's an excuse for me to be like, my brain just doesn't work that way, you know, but maybe it can, but it depends on whether or not you want to to push yourself. You son of a bitch, I'm in. Stream some Minesweeper. I've streamed Minesweeper many a time. And I always, people always wind up coming in and being like, I thought it was a joke. You're actually playing Minesweeper. I gotta go. Have a nice day. Bye. Have a good day. Is it wrong to want a Caesar's pizza right now? No, live your life. I'm learning how to sew at the moment. I'm fighting my brain the whole way, but it's almost more rewarding. Yeah. Ah, it feels so good to finally figure something out, you know? I found this channel because of a Minesweeper stream. Yes. Good. Late night camless Minesweeper streams are some of the best content you've ever made. Oh, I don't know how to feel about that. Peak content. I just have to find my niches. We're like rapidly approaching Halloween time. But we have to move now. This is so stupid. I'm so mad. I'm like, man, so excited for Halloween because I can get like all fucking gothed up and sit in a big chair and read that weird Icelandic version of Dracula And like that can be a stream. I'm so excited. It's going to be so weird. And now I'm like, when the fuck am I going to do that? We have to move. I'm so mad. So just do it now. Yeah. We'll do it now. Oh, yeah, we talked about it a lot at the beginning of the stream. Here's the short version. Our owner won't sell us the house and has decided he wants to move back in, so he said, "Get out. You have until the end of October." That's it. That's the whole story. It's very exciting. We're in a really great place mentally. Honestly, it's fine. We went to look at a place this morning. I really, really like it. I'm hoping we can get it. Yeah, we haven't even lived here a year. We haven't even lived here a year. Technically, our lease is up, though. We leased it for a year, but we weren't able to move in right away. Right, we were still in America for a few of those months, so. It's fine. We can't buy it. He will not sell it to us. We can't buy it. It's not an option anymore. Thank you. It'll be fine. It's all gonna be fine. I'm a glass half full boy, so it's no problem. Have you considered crime? That's the most helpful thing I've seen in chat so far. What a D&D character answer to this problem. Ah, yeah. It's okay. He's giving us more than a month, which technically is supposed to be plenty. We just have to find a place. He originally did not give us that much time, and we were like, we work here. Like, we live and work here. We need more time. We can't just literally pick up and go. We have nowhere to go. So, yeah. Will the ghost move with you? I think the ghost is, well, it depends. In England, as we've learned, some spirits are not bound to houses. They're bound to people, so maybe it'll come with us. Don't say that in chat. There's so many people here to read that. Maybe the ghost likes you more. Maybe. Give the ghost a name and it'll move with you. Well, if we give the ghost a name, it'll never leave. Right? Is the idea. But that's not for a ghost. That's for like a boggart. Or a boggart. I don't know. Depends on where you live. Just invite a red hat in. The red caps don't want to live in places that people already live in. Red caps want to live in abandoned places and then wait for people to be like, hey, this seems like a nice place to squat. And then he just kills them. I know too much about these little shits now. How far is the new place? It's not too far. It's more, so we're already like a little remote. It's more remote than we are now. So everything will be even further away, but it's fine. Don't trust the Fae unless they're in Africa. African Fae are actually very nice. Honestly, remote is a plus. I agree. Big fan. Irish fairies just want to eat your kids. I'm trying to remember. I think in Africa they're called Azazi. They're literally just really nice. They're just really good, like nice creatures, but they don't always help, specifically because I guess if I'm remembering correctly, people realized that they were there and just kept asking for shit, and eventually the Azazi were like, you know what, I think I'm good. and just stopped showing up for people. I only read a little bit about them, but I was like, oh, a Fae type where they're just nice. They're just nice. That's very cute. Yeah, we were too needy. We asked for too much shit, and they were like, what if not? Oh, my Clarky. She asleep. She's had a big couple of days. Lots of stuff. But anyway, how are you guys? How's life? Good, I hope. Yeah, Clarky's doing very like small, like limited nursery time right now. The place that she's going to is like really small pods of kids. They're super, super safe. She's only going for like 3 hours at a time, 2 days a week. Which she's absolutely loving. It's a little sweaty for me, but you know. It's basically like preschool. So she's learning a lot, but also like a big priority for us is that she's at an age where it's like important for her to see and interact with different types of people. So for us, we were like, the world is so vibrant and amazing, and there's like so much going on, so many different types of people and colors of people and all of these things, and we are just like one note in the song, you know. And she's literally only been around us for the most part for her entire life so far, and if she could be around a bunch of like different types of kids and people now, when she's like really starting to develop this like hyper social aspect to herself and like wants to talk to people all the time, that will be like really beneficial for her. So yeah, we found a nursery where we feel like it's really, really safe. They test temperatures and stuff all the time. If one kid gets sick, like nobody comes in for a while. They're trying to be like really, really safe about it. So we felt comfortable having her go there a little bit. But yeah, she's loving it. So I'm happy for her. We got a little picture of her, and it said Clark made cake for all of her friends. It was just her like standing at a table with like a bunch of cups and plates and things, like with pretend cake, I guess. They're like, Clark made lots of cake for all of her new friends. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. What was going on? No, and I gotta scroll up. One of the biggest hurricanes in the history of Greece is about to reach my area tonight. Oh my gosh, I hope that you're able to stay safe. I've never been in a hurricane. I know that like in some places they're kind of common, but that sounds so scary to me. Should I get coffee or nah? I'm leaving my life choices to the internet. Is there a reason you can come up with for why you shouldn't have coffee? They're extremely not common here is the thing. Oh, I hope that you're okay. What if you've already had 10 coffees? Then I would say, no, don't drink any more coffee. I recently switched to cold brew. It's the best. Cold brew is very good for people who have acidity problems. If you like coffee, but it tends to like hurt your tummy a little bit, cold brew can sometimes help with that. It tastes stronger, but the acidity level is lower. Yeah, side note, I think it was Dave who asked, the cats are doing good. Watson has started like doing her frantic licking thing again. So she's got like little patches on her where she's been licking herself again. I'm not really sure what to do about it. I guess I'll take her in because when we were back in America, they said it was probably an allergy thing. I just don't know what she's allergic to. That's the frustrating part. If I could figure out what she's allergic to, I would just eliminate it, you know? We've switched up her food. We've moved to another country. Like, I don't know. We've kept her inside. She hasn't gone outside at all in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. But she's still, there's something going on. I don't know. Could be stress. Yeah, it could just be stress. I don't know I'm not sure what it would be though. I don't know. I don't know what would be stressing her out. Yeah, bottled line, the reason that I'm saying is like if she had it in America and she had it here, then it's something. If it's an allergy, then it's something that, I don't know why I put quotation marks around that, like allergies aren't real. If it's an allergy, then it's something that's persisting. I don't know. Yeah, Loverbird, we have some of those. We've put them around before. We have like a spray. Someone just said it might be what we wash our stuff with. She lays in our laundry all the time. Fuck, I wonder if that's it. Huh. I hadn't thought of that. Maybe she's allergic. Oh, maybe she's allergic to our detergent. That's definitely worth a try. Yeah, I'm totally down to switch up what we're cleaning with. I'll just get those nuts. I'll get the wash nuts. What are those called? What are those called? Wash nuts? What are those called? Soap nuts. were called wash nuts. That's so weird. That's like a way weirder name for them. One of the like eco options for cleaning your clothes is what's called soap nuts. But I couldn't think of this. Wash nuts. What is a soap nut? Go look them up. They're nuts that naturally release a detergent. I don't know. It's weird. It's fucking weird. But some people in chat use them and have said, yeah, they work fine. Oh, what did you say earlier, cauliflowered? Wait, let me scroll up. We use soap nuts for our clothes because of my skin allergies. I would 100% recommend. They're really helpful. They keep my skin from burning. Amazing. Yeah, and if you look at it, because I did like look up once, do soap nuts work? Are soap nuts a scam? And like, from what I read before, it seems like they totally work, like they're a real thing. But fake nuts. I'm guessing you would be using it for eco reasons. Well, I mean, I'm always down to replace stuff with eco stuff, but like also if my cat is super allergic to the detergents that we've been using, then that would be an option, right? What do you mean, Chris? I am Lobosco, but no D&D spoilsies. We try to keep... It's so hard. It's so hard to have like a D&D spoiler-free stream when I'm in like 3 shows. But yes, I am very excited. It's hard though because Broken Bonds starts when I'm still on another D&D show. So I'm on Godforged, and Broken Bonds starts when there's like an hour left of Godforged. So like last week, I don't remember who messaged me. It might have been Kraken, but I got a message that was like, yo, are you ready for the boys? And I was like, fuck. Like opened up the stream. There was no way for me to know what was going on. So I messaged both Kraken and Summer. And I was like, guys, if anything crazy happens, please tell me. I need to know. I'm so sweaty. So if any of you watched Godforged for the last like hour of that, I also had Broken Bonds up on the on a tab. And I would click to it like every now and then just to see if they had left yet and stuff. Ugh. Do you think you could dedicate a stream to D&D spoilers just to get it out of chat system? I probably could, but it would have to be like a weekly thing. It would have to be like a weekly stream, and it bums me out a little bit because it would be sort of I mean, I guess like when we play certain games, it does this as well. What I'm trying to say is that like it sucks to say like this is a stream where we're going to talk about D&D spoilers, so anybody who isn't caught up can't watch it and like can't be there. That sucks to me, right? To say like don't watch this stream cuz you're going to get spoiled on shit. But at the same time, that's what happens with games that we play all the time. People show up and are like, oh, fuck, I really want to play this game, so I guess I'm going to leave. Arcadum's World specifically, there's 9 stream shows now. Keeping up is rough. Yeah. I think our group, when we finish, is going to take a break. That's what I think Arcadum has been saying on other streams when people have asked, is that Strange Roads is going to take a break and probably one other one. But if you're in like 4 games, if you're not caught up on one but are caught up in the other, it would be a whole thing. Yeah, that's the other hard thing, right? Is like, here's a D&D spoiler stream where we could talk about Strange Roads or Godforged or Misdemeanor, but it's such a big ask that everybody watch all of those. I don't expect everybody to watch all of those. I think that's a lot, you know? Shattered Clowns is the only one I'm really caught up on. I get that. Say what up to my boy Octo. Yes, all of Arcadum's games are connected. They're all in the same world. They're all happening simultaneously. I do watch all of those. Royalty. Yeah, they're all connected. Brett Ultimus's games are all connected as well, and those have mostly just started. Arcane Academy, I think, is wrapping up their first season, I think. But there's literally 3 games going, and they're all interconnected, and they're all on their first season. So that's a bit easier to keep up with currently. But even with that, like, Arcane Academy happens at midnight for me, so half the time I watch the first hour and then immediately fall asleep. So I am only able to keep up with the Brett stuff even just like a bit. The Arcadum stuff, I like kind of set a rule for myself that I wasn't going to watch a lot of the Arcadum stuff because I didn't want to spoil myself on things, because things are so fucking interconnected there that even the littlest thing could affect our game. It's wild. It's a lot. Snadas, thank you very much for subscribing. Sorry I missed that. And Der Elton, thank you for subscribing as well. Yeah, it's not impossible to keep up with everything, but it's very difficult. So if you watch any of the shows that I'm in, thank you very much. That's so sweet. I'm very emotionally attached to all of my characters currently. I love all of them for totally different reasons. So anybody who comes and watches and gets even like a little bit invested in it, that's very sweet. I saw you in the episode 0 on Arcadum yesterday. Oh, in the chat? Yes, that's true. I was very curious. He was doing an episode 0 for like Soda Poppin' and Moon and all them. More like 2 invested. Nah, there's no such thing. If you do !DND, there's like a blurb for all 3 shows that I'm in. So there's Godforged. Godforged is like, our DM is Joe Fudge. It's like high fantasy, super fun. I play a rabbit person named Fabia, who's just like a fucking chaotic rogue, which is really fun. And then Misdemeanor is a pirate game. I play a 13-year-old sorcerer, like academic, who an accident happened and he basically like was teleported and crash landed on a pirate ship. So it's a bunch of pirates and then a kid who's just like and that one's super fun. Like really adventure-y feeling. And then there's Strange Roads, which is just a beautiful shit show. In Strange Roads, I play Zacharias, who's a warlock who definitely did not want to be a warlock. Oh, also, I forgot that I put that up. So during our last game, I won't say why, but during our last game, I did a really good roll for Strange Roads. I did a really good roll. And Arcadum said something along the lines of Zach with his gigantic fucking giga brain. And somebody took, that's the picture of me, like my token in the game. Somebody took my token picture and just like added, like made my head huge and added a bunch of veins and shit. And people were like, fuck, I want that as an emote. So I messaged the person who did it. And I was like, can I turn that into a BTTV emote? And they were like, of course. Giga Brain Zach belongs to the world. So that's what that is. Don't feel like you have to use it. It's literally, it's just so weird. I still need to do my Fabia emote and my A-list emote, though. I did. I played Hades 1.0 yesterday, and we got past Hades. We got past Hades once, so we've seen some new stuff, which is super awesome. It's honestly a bit tough to tell what it is. Yeah. I'm not sure how to fix that. I might just delete it. I don't know. How many episodes of those shows are there? Of the D&D shows? Godforged, I was a late addition. I've only been on Godforged for 3 episodes, I think. But they had been going for like 12 episodes up until the point that I showed up. I think if you wanted to start from where I showed up, I think that it's fine. I don't think it's too convoluted. Like you wouldn't be able to tell what's going on. And then Strange Roads, we're coming up on the end of season 1, I think. So we've done 16 or 17 episodes of Strange Roads. And Misdemeanor, we've only done 7, I think. Yeah, Godforged in general is great, I think. So I skipped doing work yesterday because of Hades. That's okay. It's great. It's so fun.
Welcome.
The group dynamic in Godforged is so good. Yeah, we've got a very good group. And it just, I keep calling her a palate cleanser, but she is for me. Like, Fabia is so fun to play. I haven't played somebody, I feel like I've played people who are a bit more serious and moralistic lately. Moralistic in one way or another, right? It's really fun to play somebody who just doesn't really care. The game that I'm in with Jesse is Strange Roads. Misdemeanor is so fun. Misdemeanor is great. Gerard has been, as somebody who has never played D&D before, Gerard has been absolutely crushing it. He's done so well. It's a character you haven't really played before. Like in a D&D game. I don't think I've ever played somebody who was like, I'm trying to think of how to put this. I've never played somebody who is like super femme in a D&D game, I don't think. I'm trying to think of all of the people that I've played before. I don't think that I have. But actually my alternate character for Strange Road, if Zach died, Juliet was not. I mean, like, she like really wanted to party and all of that, but like she wasn't she wasn't like super feminine, I wouldn't say. Somebody who gives off like kind of queen energy, just like I'm all woman baby kind of shit. I've never done anything like that. I normally go like pretty androgynous or masculine, or I don't think that I've played like a fucking flips hair back, wears heels character. Have you played a total jock? Yes. Yes. But actually, yeah, my alternate character for Strange Roads, if Zach died, is that kind of like Ojo-sama sort of feel, which would be so fun because it's like completely fucking different from Zach. It would be if Arcadum was like, cool, you can come back with a different character. It would be so fun to just be like, and here's a totally fucking different thing. What class? I would love to. Somebody was saying that in Arcadum's games, he's got kind of a skew on artificers. I really like the idea of artificers, and I played an artificer in an offline game. I would love to take another crack at that, I think. Yeah, obviously I'm not saying that a masculine person can't wear heels. I'm saying, the vibe. I just don't play extremely feminine characters, I guess is what I'm like talking around. But I would like to. This was an issue when I was in college. And I had to have, when I was still in the acting program, this was before my sit down, for any of you who are here for the last like rock talk about theater stuff. Before I had my sit down where they were like, I think that you should not be in an acting only program because you keep breaking the fucking rules. I had a talk with my like point person, my professor, and we were talking about the fact that all of the characters that I'm cast as were either like soft, gentle ingenue characters who were just like sweet and didn't have a whole lot of personality, or really aggro weirdos. Those were like my two. That was it. Those were the two things. They were like, these are the things that Brooke can play really well, right? Like fucking weirdos or sweetie pies, and that's it. And so we had talked about the fact that I never really stretched in the direction of like confident hyper feminine. That wasn't ever a thing that I felt like I could play, and it wasn't a thing that I was ever cast as, that people like saw me as being able to play. And I think that sort of crept into D&D as well. Is me being like, that's not really a character that I would be good at, but I would like to try it, right? Which I think is why I've started kind of concocting this other character. What's wrong with aggro weirdos? Nothing. It's a big brand for me. Yeah, it's out of my comfort zone. When people refer to somebody as doing safe acting, it's typically because either by fault of the people casting them or on their own. It's when they keep playing the same thing over and over and over again. And so it's good to try to go in a different direction if you're given the opportunity. And what's great about like D&D shows and stuff, not even D&D shows, just D&D in general, is you make your character. You cast yourself, right? So if you're interested in trying something different, that's like entirely up to you, which I think is great. Sweetie Pie Weirdos is a good combo. Yeah. That's awesome, Bumbler. How do you go about approaching a hyperfeminine character? I don't know. I don't know. Start with a big flaw. Always. Start with a big flaw. Too confident? I don't know. Something weird. And then body language. Body language is always like a connector for me. Too feminine. I don't know. I guess I would just say that I'm like too beautiful. Why do you have to have a flaw to be hyper feminine? Oh, sorry. This is in reference to I always start every D&D character with a flaw. It's the only way that they're fun. Every D&D character has to have a huge flaw to start building from for me. So when I say I would need a flaw for her, it's because I start every character that way. Yeah. My only problem is that, like, I've always been, like, high society, so I just can't really imagine what it's like to be poor. I don't know. Except not that voice. Not that voice. Because that's like a safety net for me, right? Is that fucking voice. How much could a banana cost, Michael? $10? She's just a young Lucille Bluth. Fuck. There's a Touchstone character. See, this is sort of conversation. This always helps. My favorite flaw of a character I've done is saying inappropriate or stupid things at the worst possible time. Yeah. Wazy was a little bit of that. Wazy was my jock character. Wazy was my hobgoblin, and she was very just like, if I want to say something, I'm just gonna say it, and it caused so many problems. There were so many situations where it was like, okay, Joe Fudge's character was named Sterling, and Sterling was like the stereotypical like smarmy bard. So he always was the one that like did all of the talking, right? And there were so many situations where it was like, okay, we're talking to this person. It's really important we give off a good impression, or like we want to make sure that we're not suspicious, like, a laundry list of things. But I'm like a huge hobgoblin. So we'd like go into the situation and he would be talking and Wazy would be the one who was just like, this sounds stupid. Or like, I fucking hate this guy. Who is this? Sterling would be like, don't. Oh, she also talked with like she talked like this. So it would be like, who's this stupid motherfucker? Right? Like, it was so fun. That was really fun. I agree with you. The like no filter character is really, really fun. Yeah, this was in the offline Brett game. So when we met other hobgoblins, Brett would make them all like Southern. It was, it was so silly. It was very fun. What in darnation? Exactly. The thing that's scary in Verum is the violent death that can happen in a clash. It makes you really concerned about your character. Yeah. And I think that, and again, no spoils for any of the games that are going on right now, but I do think that sometimes chat feels very let down when someone doesn't clash, even if it makes no sense to do it. Even if it makes no sense to do it, I think that sometimes it's like, but a clash is so epic, right? But when it's like, if you fail the clash, your character might die forever and everyone might forget that they ever existed. It's like, well, maybe we can come up with something else, right? Like maybe there's another option here. Maybe this is a really stupid thing for me to do. As epic as it would be for it to go well, if it goes bad, like, we're fucked, right? And sometimes that's just not worth it. But chat is just like out for blood, man. They just want that epic fucking shit. And when you're the person playing the character, I think that it's totally normal to be like, maybe not. Maybe we'll figure something else out. Chat are a bunch of adrenaline junkies. It's true. Yes, I am Strippin's wife. Hello. I think it's more exciting if the clash is done when you really need it. I agree. If it's like there's no other options, like if it's like a dire, it feels like we are losing, right? Like we are in a bad situation. It's like, this is awful. There's nothing really else that we can do. But if we just like heart of the cards this shit and clash and make it out, then it's amazing. But to clash for no reason doesn't make sense to me. Oh, amazing. Well, welcome. Top deck or die. Sam and I equally lift up one another. We are partners. I am Sam's partner. What is clash? In Arcadum's games, a clash is when I'm trying to think of how to even explain this. It's like a high stakes situation where you attack and there's like, you roll against who you're attacking. So you roll against the enemy. And normally it takes some kind of like I'm trying to think of even how to put it. It's a situation in which you have information aside from just attacking, right? So an example is really early on in our campaign, we were in a fight and Timac's character, who is very religious, prayed to his god, and his god gave him like power. So he was able to, with this extra power, clash and potentially like turn the tide of battle, right? Is the idea. But it's one of those situations where it's like, if you win the clash, you get something great. But if you lose the clash, you lose something big. So that's the tone of the clashes in Arcadum's world. High risk, high reward stuff. Yeah. Story driven, high stakes, contested role. That's a great way to put it. If at first you don't succeed, just burn the opponent's house down. That also works. Yeah. But like, I think, yeah, going into a clash when you don't have to and when you have nothing to help you out, like bless or inspire, like something, right? If you have nothing to help you out in a clash, it doesn't, I don't think that it makes sense to do it unless you like really need to. But I have to pee really bad, so I will be right back. And that's it. That's all I have to say about that. Go pee, stretch, grab water, whatever, and we'll come back and chit-chat some more. Chit-chat some more. right. That good ass Hades music. I had a phone call. Oh God. I had a phone. Oh, I had a phone call from the house company. So I was like, what am I gonna do? So I called them back, but apparently she's busy. So she's gonna call me in an hour. No good news yet, but thank you. I hope so as well. What is your Twitter profile picture? It's a random picture that I had on my phone. I wanted to change my profile picture and I didn't have any pictures that I liked. So I changed it to a random picture that was on my phone already of a person flipping off a wall. That's it. And I just haven't changed it back yet because I've grown very attached to it. And it also feels very good for the season, right? Oh, this community is so much more welcoming and homey than I've ever been in. That's very sweet. Avi! Goodness gracious. Avi gifted 50 subs while I was gone. Thank you so much. If you were gifted a sub by Avi, I hope that you took the time to say thank you. Please check if you're not sure. Thank you very much. It's a perfectly good reason to use it. Right? It's good. It's a good picture. I was like, maybe I could just recreate it. I just need like an orange gel paper and then I'll just find a wall, you know? I hadn't seen it. I thought it was an acrobatic flip. Yeah, like a person like doing a backflip off of a wall. I can see where your thinking went. Yeah. Oblivious, thank you for gifting a sub to Tiger Eye. I thought we were all tough and evil. We can be big and strong and sweet and wholesome. We can be all of those things. Lozzie Angel says, I wanted to send a Valentine to Sammy the Slug to thank them for the gifted sub. Thank you so much. And thank you to everybody in chat who let me know how to find out who gifted it. You are all awesome. Snizzy says, I can't stay too long, but I wanted to wish everyone a lovely Saturday morning. I love you all. Chat, stay safe and stay happy. And Distraction Comet says, a quick Valentine to say I really enjoyed watching the Hades run yesterday and experiencing the ending with you in chat. Good luck with the house. I hope everyone here has a great day. Thank you very much, guys. Good. Anytime I hear a weird noise. I loved your mossy dress. Thank you. I also loved it. It became a very saucy dress by accident, but I still love it. Are you glad to be in the UK at the moment? Apparently we have the 5th most COVID cases. So I think it's probably similar in terms of that. It's a bird. Hey, bud. You okay? There's a pigeon just chilling there. It's so hard for you to see. Hi. Oh, bye. Oh, could have been a friend. Now he's an enemy. We get magpies in our yard all the time. Magpies and huge... Is it ravens that are bigger? I can't remember ravens versus crows. I think ravens are bigger. Huge ravens in our backyard all the time as well. Like, a raven that was so big that I thought Sherlock got outside. I was like, how did Sherlock get outside? Oh my god, that's a bird. So you have a lot of corvid cases too. That was good. That was a good joke. Ever tried befriending them with peanuts or other treats? Anytime I go outside, they run, unfortunately. But I was like, we should get a bird feeder, and now we're having to move. So I'll get a bird feeder at the new place. Hopefully, I continue to attract magpies and ravens. Although magpies apparently have all kinds of like extra baggage associated with them. Apparently, there's all kinds of extra baggage with magpies, but I'm currently digitizing slides my dad took in Africa. That's cool. The things that say that they're out of stock are just paused. And I haven't unpaused them. I'll unpause the subscribe. I'm not going to unpause the dab because I don't want to do it. I'll unpause the singing the post show, though. We haven't done that in a very long time. We do have a cheers. Oh, Caffeine Night, I'll send you your points back from yesterday. Avi redeemed the cheers. So we can do a cheers. That sounds good. $2,000 cool cats in here. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Welcome, welcome. What is a cheers? It's when we all do a cheers together. I drank all my coffee, unfortunately, so it's going to have to be with water. But grab a bev, and we'll all say some sweet shit to each other. My kid just annihilated a banana in like 5 seconds. Amazing. Okay, guys. Thank you, Avi, for redeeming the cheers. Thank you all so much for being here. Over 2,000 of you just hanging out and talking about whatever. I appreciate it. I hope you're all having an amazing day. If you're having a good day, spread some of that joy. If you're having a bad day, thank you very much for coming by here. I hope that means that we normally cheer you up. I hope that we can do that today. I hope you can soak up some of the joy from other people. And yeah. Let's have a good rest of our stream and a good rest of our weekend and a good rest of our lives. 3, 2, 1, cheers. I have one kid. Clark. She's cute. She is starting to, like, her sentences are starting to be, like, overly complex. What I mean by that is, like, she puts... I think it's practice, but she puts as much detail in there as possible. So, like, Sam was telling me that, like, they went to the supermarket yesterday. And Sam said, Clarky, do you want to go to the supermarket with me? And maybe we'll get you a gingerbread, which is what she calls gingerbread men. And I guess she was like, yes, let's go to the shops. We will get a gingerbread and we will eat all of them and put sprinkles and lots of things on top of them and we will eat them all. And Sam was like, okay. Like she just keeps going, like puts as much detail in there as possible. And again, I think it's practice, right? It's like talking practice, but it's just very cute. She's just trying to hit the minimum word count. It's so, I love it. I love it so much. Sometimes she helps me put together the French press, right? So she'll help me like grind the beans, put put the coffee into the French press, and then I pour the water, and then we wait. We let the coffee bloom, right? Like we do the whole thing together. Today, she was eating, and I was like, I'm gonna go make a coffee really quick. And it's like it dawned on her when she heard me in the kitchen, like that I had said that. And so she ran into the kitchen and she goes, Mommy. I was like, yeah. And she goes, Mommy, I want to help you with your coffee. I want to press the button for the coffee. Can I help, please? I was like, okay. But I had already ground the coffee and everything. She was very cross with me. Oh, my boyfriend's boy does that. He was quiet and wouldn't talk. I was like, just wait. He will. He'll be nonstop. And now here we are. He just turned 3 last Sunday. So cute. Clark straight up flexing her speech. It's so fun. Oh, my sister had a baby this year. The way you've talked about Clark, her personality and development over the years makes this extra special now. Oh. Dumping all her point. Yeah. Yeah. Clark is like a full-on just charisma build. She's like, how do I make friends and talk to them nonstop and also sing sometimes? Charisma. That's where all of my points are going. Were you ever a huge tracker of the milestones babies are supposed to have? Did you not stress and let Clark mature at whatever rate was natural? I tried to... The thing that helped me a lot, there are apps that you can get that will basically say this is around the time that a kid will hit like a development spike. That was really helpful. It didn't always line up. But the development spikes are typically when your kid suddenly like sleeps more and is really crabby and everything is awful, right? To have a thing that I could look at sometimes when I was like, God, is she, like, she seems like she is just on another level right now. To look at a calendar and be able to say like, oh, typically kids around this time are like hitting a development spike. That's nice. Like, that's nice to see, you know? Mickey, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. If you were gifted a sub, be sure to say thank you to Mickey Draws or whoever has gifted you your sub today. We've had lots of sub gift bombs today. I'm very blessed. Thank you so much. Also, Mickey, thank you every time I talk about art stuff. You're very supportive. It's very sweet. What was the app? Oh my gosh. I can't even remember which one I used, but there are a lot of them that do that kind of a thing. My cat is sitting on my lap and looking up at me like a child in Skyrim. Very cute. Would you consider keeping a dream diary for Clark? Oh my gosh, I can't even keep a dream diary for myself. Yes, Commander Avocado, that's what I want to do 100%. All of the cousins are like close enough in age that I'm like, one of these days, cracks knuckles, one of these days, I'm going to get to be, you know, weird Auntie Brooke. And be like, everybody come to my house. We will play Dungeons and Dragons together. Like, I want that so badly. I'm overwhelmed with how cute your tweet about magnets was. She loves magnets, man. No, we haven't done it because again I want it to be in person and like getting together is still like a little dicey, so yeah, there's still a pin in the family game. Kids playing D&D is probably so hilarious. I want to do it so bad. somebody, one of the other streams when I was talking about this recommended, I think it was Quest RPG for like a simpler system to use with kids. So I'm definitely looking into that. I'm here from watching Strange Roads. Would love more D&D. Hello, welcome. Yeah, dicey. Well, I think I told you guys I was talking with Arcadum a while back about how I still really want to try and run a game for Sam's nan and all of the old people at the like apartment complex she lives at, because I think they're all just so bored, man. They just gossip about each other and that's all that they do. I think it would be such a hoot to to be like, all right, all you old fogies, get down here. We're going to be witches and wizards and warriors and shit for a little while. I think they would have so much fun with that. I am in other games. I am, yeah. One of them is tonight. More Misdemeanor tonight. I'm very excited. I can play my little shit kid. Unless some of them still believe D&D is evil. They're not invited. they don't have to come. My girlfriend's nephew wants to play D&D with us. I'm both excited and filled with anxiety. I don't want to corrupt a 10-year-old, but I also want to help him develop his imagination. I'm sure that we've talked about this before, but I know that there are games that can be played a bit like with less like combat focus and more just adventure focus. Clarky's awake and she's reading her Banshee book. What a cutie patootie. Cool old people only. Exactly. I don't know. A lot of people that I know who have tried to play tabletop games with like their grandparents have been so pleasantly surprised by how willing to just be like, sure, fuck it, they are, you know? Reads a book about banshees. It's a cute one. It's for kids, okay? It's a cute kids banshee book. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to do that. I accidentally mentioned it and I heard secondhand that my grandma was praying for me because you play D&D. Oh goodness. Faciani. Thank you, Arnar. Yeah, the how to summon banshees book. You have to start them small. Maybe she was praying for good rolls. Oh, thank you, Arnar. That's very sweet. Oh goodness, you're so cute. Who gave you the right? Just singing to herself and reading a book about banshees. Being special is okay, but try to conform. In this house, we summon spirits. We cast a we cast a spell with toilet paper yesterday. She somehow got her hands on a bunch of toilet paper, and she said she wanted to be a superhero and was pretending that it was a cape, but like couldn't get it to really work. And I was like, oh man, should we use the cape to like to do a spell for superpowers? And she was like, yeah. So so we did a spell for superpowers. I said, this spell is for Clarky to have the superpowers to make lots of friends, and she's been carrying it around the house ever since. So she's just got this braided toilet paper that she calls her spell, and she just walks around with it. It's very cute. Yeah, you work with what you got, right? I appreciate the one Bulma. There are many Bulmas, but only one was brought to me by my child. She's also, like, I think my favorite Bulma. I don't know. The real McCoy Bulmas are very good. Oh, here she is. I was like, wait, where's the driver of the real McCoy Bulma? Right here. Missing hands because they're attached to the actual bike. There she is. Just gonna leave her there. Where else is she supposed to go, you know? We can turn her head, I think. No, we can't. No. Look, this is good. This is fine. Oh no, it's bad. Okay, great. She's ASMRing. Mickey, thank you very much for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Yeah, she's just giving me a little smooch, that's all. Oh, I helped crowdsource a tarot card deck for Witch Quest, where you play as a group of witches and their pet cats. That's so cute. I might go get Clarky, since she's like wide awake. Go make sure that Sam's up. Maybe bring Clark and she can say hi. How does that sound? I'll be right back. Enjoy more Hades music. big blue one?
Yeah.
Wow. Who's that? Is that you?
I kick it. Ha.
You're a kitty cat?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea. How long have you been a cat for?
Look. There's a ball.
Oh, the Bulma. Yeah, that's the Bulma, huh?
She was climbing up.
Was she climbing? Is that why she was there?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Just be careful with the broken hair.
Yeah, be careful with her hair, huh? Because we broke it last time, didn't we? Do you remember?
Hmm?
So we need to be careful, right?
Harry, don't want to break your green hair.
We don't want to break the green hair, exactly.
Ma.
Yes?
Oh,
You can ask for it. What are you asking for?
I really want my cup.
Okay. There you go.
Hmm?
Here. We'll put Bulma here. She can chill. We're practicing with open cups chat, so she might just spill this entire thing all over herself. How have you been doing with your cups? You do well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you've been doing pretty good. Are your fingers wet now?
Yeah. Wet. You will hold my cup.
Oh, I will hold your cup, huh? What are you doing? Hey. What are you doing? Really? The boat was in the pond? What boat, honey? Was this in a dream?
Yeah.
You had a dream about a boat in a pond? Who was there? Was it just you? Yeah. You were the only one there? Was it your boat? Yeah? Careful, this has a lot of water in it. This one's Clarky's, huh? There you go. Clarky's cup. Mommy's cup. Cheers.
How do I drink it?
How do you drink it? How do you think you drink it? Just put the lip to your mouth, right? Like this? And then tip it a little bit until water comes out.
Huh?
That's the basic action, yeah. Not bad at all. What's up?
It's got a white dot in it.
There's a white dot in it? This part?
Yeah. I don't want to try it.
You don't want to try it? Perfect, because it's mommy's anyway, huh? Haha!
I want to come in my mouth.
Yeah, if you want to drink some, the water would go in your mouth. That's true. She's so English. I can't hear it. That's what's weird, is at this point now, like, I can't tell, like, when she sounds English and when she sounds American. But every English person that she's around is like, oh my gosh, she sounds so American. Like, her little accent is so funny. I can't hear any of it anymore. Oh. Mommy's snack. I don't have a snack today. Just water. Clarky. Don't mess with those, please. Those are rubbish, I think. Huh. Aha! What's up? Did you find a new recipe? No. That's also empty. That is also rubbish. No, that's a monitor. Like this. It's a smaller version of this, huh? It's a monitor. Let's take it home. We're already home, darling.
For hours in our house.
Clarky. What are you clicking for? Look.
We can quit here.
That's where you sleep. Wild. Ugh.
Down.
You would like to be down? Can you say it nice?
Well, I want to get down, please.
Okay. Of course you can get down, darling. I'm sorry I picked you up. That's rubbish too, yeah. See, Clarky, since I'm on camera all the time, the things that I don't want everybody to see all the time, I just put over there. So all the gross stuff is over there, you know? Now it's rubbish, huh? We need to take all of those downstairs, and then Mommy can do dishes later. But we're not going to do it right now. Thank you. Streamer secrets. Look, it's your controller. Side note. There you go. This is Mommy's controller. Can you show everybody your controller? There it is. Yeah. It's a good controller, huh? Daddy gave that to you. We're not playing anything right now, so it's not as exciting, is it? Because you can't see like a person run around. You want to help with the robots?
Yeah.
Was Daddy playing a game with robots?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
Mommy was playing a robot.
I was playing a game with robots? Was I?
Yeah.
I was playing a game with robots? I don't remember. I'm sure you were lots of help, though. Huh? Do you want to see this one?
This one.
Okay. That's yours after all.
This.
Oh, cheers. Dink. Thank you. Okay. Should we see if we can wake up Daddy? He's very sleepy today, isn't he? Controller cheers. The console wars are over. Hold on, hold on. We don't want this to unplug, honey. This whole thingy makes it so that they can hear us and we can hear things happening on the computer as well. Like when Daddy plays Twinkle Twinkle in the headphones, we can't hear it unless all of this is plugged in. What I'm talking about when I say don't touch it. It immediately unplugs it. She's looking at me so funny. Okay, let's go get Daddy. Okay, you can hang out with him, and then I can have a few extra minutes with chat before I come hang out with you, okay? Do you want to come by and say bye?
Yeah.
Okay, come here. Say bye-bye, chat.
Bye bye, Chat.
Bye-bye. Okay, we'll be right back, guys. Woo. More good music, like. Okay. Sorry for all the BRBs, guys. She's with her dad. Everybody's awake. Everybody's good. Yeah, this is all Hades music. All the music that I've been playing today. Darren Korb, crushin'. Clay Dragon said, Doogs in chat lately in general, my brain has been real stupid and making me feel pretty negative. But being here and hanging out with you guys makes my brain be quiet for a bit. I wanted to say I appreciate y'all. Big hugs, Clay Dragon. I have to do another Valentine. Chat reacted so sweet. You and they made me cry. Y'all are amazing. Also, what I learned from Clark today is that she's cute. And there's a lot of rubbish in Dukes' room. Yeah, over there, there's 4 coffee cups that are just sitting there. One of them has sat there for too long. Yeah, and then around here, like right behind the monitor is this, which had the almond thins in them that I ate the other day. So that's just been sitting behind my monitor. And then there's an empty What's-Its bag. Don't know why. And that's just on the floor. So that's my office currently. Is it moldy too long? One of them has like the beginnings of mold. So yeah. But like, you know, I try to keep the on-camera situation nice for the baby. Oh, she didn't take her cup. She's definitely going to be like, "Daddy, where's my cup?" And he's going to be like, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about." Yeah, it's because this room is so far away from the kitchen. Sometimes we just get lazy. It's a Mutai says, I still can't believe how much time has passed. I remember when the Mega Man rap you did came out. I was in my university library when I saw the clip of you announcing that you were pregnant. I shouted, "Fuck," in a sea of quiet students. Congrats to how far you've gotten. Much love from a big fan in Jamaica. Thank you very much. That's very sweet. The Mega Man rap. That's forever ago. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, that was another John Mulaney joke. You make it nice for the baby. What? You found me through tabletop. That's awesome. Thank you for sticking around. I remember TV and Jesse's attempt on Dodger's life with Jaffa Cakes. Me too. Also very long ago.
Welcome, you.
Talonbell, thank you for continuing your gifted sub. I also found you through tabletop.
Babe.
Amazing. Have you considered playing Hellblade? Oh my god, I feel like I've looked up this game like 8 times. I still need to play BPM. BPM looks amazing, and I haven't played it yet. Hades just came out, so I'm hosed. Because that's all I want to play in the world. Bullets per minute, is that what it stands for? It's like a shooter game, like a first-person shooter game, but literally everything from reloading to shooting to all of it is in rhythm with the game. I would love if they continued to add stuff to Hades, but I haven't even gotten through what exists now because it's just released, so. Other side? I don't think so. Is it on Sturm? Oh, Bulma, come on, man. Other side. No. Turn-based tactics game. Wait! I have seen this game. I have not played it, but I have seen this game. This looked super cool. This looked like I would be terrible at it, and also super cool. You know who I think is super cool? Dodger. Got him. Hey, Arcadum! We were just talking about BPM. They were saying that you really like that game. I know Whoops played it as well and said it was super fun. That game is so sick. Oh, shit. I gotta play it. Hades just came out, and I've been, like, really all over Hades. And now it's like, actually released. So it's hard for me to think about other games. I was like, I could hear Gleck through here going, "Mommy!" And I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that down. Or off. She's awake. Off. There we go. Yeah, Hades is out of beta 1.0. It's released. You can see, like, endings now. Ugh. I'm so emotional. Music producer contacted me and wants to do music for D&D. What the fuck? Your life is spiraling in such an incredible direction. That's amazing. That's crazy. It really is. I'm losing it. What did your thoughts on Undermine end up being? I think that game is super fun. Yeah, it's really nice, just like turn off your brain game. You've barely scratched the ending of Hades? I mean, I would assume if I just had that ending and was like, I guess that's it, that would be ridiculous. I'm not going to play more today on stream. Saturdays are always like a short stream, and in the evenings I have Misdemeanor, so. If you get around to playing Other Side, you can name each daughter character from someone in your chat. Ah, like Darkest Dungeon. You all want to be my daughters. Go fight for me. I'm literally working on a campaign right now because I was watching the Session Zero last night. I watched a bunch of the Session Zero last night as well. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be wild. Yeah. Sam's is tonight, midnight our time, I think. Misdemeanor is 9 p.m. So they normally butt right up against each other. I turned that fucking... It's hard to see it. I turned that fucking Gigabrain shit that somebody made, and everybody in chat was like, make that an emote. I made it an emote, but it's kind of hard to tell what it is. It's so silly. What the heck is that? What do you think it is? Only the true gigabrains of chat can tell what it is. It's my it's my character Zacharias from Strange Roads, and somebody like made his head bigger and put like veins all over it. Oh. I almost didn't post that in the fan art. I just want you to know that. It's good. But I do understand people saying that it's a little hard to read, so. I'm like, could I zoom in on it more? If I could make it just the eyes and the brain. I don't know if it would still read, but if it doesn't read now anyway, maybe I should zoom in more. Yeah, any of you who are like, I can't see it, or are just seeing like lots of what look like emotes, like emote phrases in chat, but they're not popping up as a thing. It's because they're BTTV emotes. If you download the extension, the BTTV extension, or FFZ, you'll be able to see BTTV emotes. They're emotes that if you have the extension, you can use for free in chat. So we've got a few that you won't have to subscribe for. You just have to have the extension. You spelled the name differently in his emotes. I did? I thought it was Z-A-C-H-Y in both of them. I can adjust it if that's not true. I thought I double checked that. Oh my god, you're right. Zacky Wacky and Zacky Giga. Wait, oh shit. It's updated now, which means it's probably going to be busted forever. Oroberon, we don't have cable, so I don't see British ads or American ads. I like not having BTTV and seeing chat type nonsense words. Whatever works for you. You know, whatever works for you. My brother's name is Zach. He's spelled it differently at different points in his life. It's always frustrated the crap out of me. One of my cousins has gone by Liz for a very long time, but we definitely had multiple forms of Lizzie, like spelling wise. Today is International Talk Like a Pirate Day. Is it actually? And we're doing misdemeanor? Wait a minute. Oh my god. I have to tell them. Wait. Yeah, here it is. It's International Talk Like a Pirate Day. Yo! Okay. Oh, I feel better. Got that out. Yar! Pirate party every year. Amazing. You can also link BTTV to Discord and see BTTV emotes on the associated Discord channels. What? Have we done that? Is that true? Have we done that? Oh my god. Wait a minute. Oh, no, never mind. That's not what I want. Not that. No, no thank you. Ah, whatever. Can we all go in on a collective eye patch for today? Just all of us wear eye patches? I don't know if that's going to work out. Some of you, I'm sure, already wear eye patches every day, so it's not going to be as exciting, you know? Is Skull and Bones still a thing? Skull and Bones. Why does that sound so familiar? "2018 is the last time anyone talked about it, apparently. Release date is supposed to be March 2021. Apparently. Apparently. So, Skull and Bones getting reworked. It's just occurred to me I could wear an eye patch on the daily. This changes everything. Everybody live your best life. Skull and Bones was a dance. There's also a Battle Royale pirate ship game coming. What's that called? That sounds great. Mythbusters did an episode that you could see in the dark better with a switchable eye patch, and it was true. Interesting. It's a bee. Arr! Yes, good. Good. Right. That makes sense. I will never forget. There used to be, along with the funny comics inside of the newspapers, they would have these little, like brain teasers. And there was one, and I can't remember exactly how it was phrased, but it was like, these two detective dogs were chasing after a bad guy, and the bad guy went into a dark place. And one of the dogs was like, wait, we have to do something to ensure that we're able to see when we go inside. And then the riddle was like, what's the one thing they need to do? And of course, I'm like, turn on the light. Find the light switch. And the answer was to do this for like a few seconds before running in so that your eyes would be like more adjusted to the darkness. I don't know why. I still remember that so vividly. I remember like what the picture looked like. That was the answer, yeah. To cover your eyes and adjust your eyes to the darkness. And then walk in and I assume find the light switch and turn the fucking light on. Yeah, my camera glitches a lot. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Sometimes your camera glitches. Why were they dogs? Somebody's saying that they remember it and they were foxes, which is weird for me to not remember, but what can you do? To be fair, there's a lot of answers that could have worked there. Yeah, maybe this is another Hogwarts thing, right? You have to go into this dark room. How do you ensure that you're able to see? It's a fox and a mouse. What? Is it? Oh my God. I just said I remember it so vividly, but apparently I don't. Yeah, we went to see a house this morning. And we really liked it. And they just called me again. Hold on. I'm going to call them back really fast because I don't know what time they close, and I keep walking away from you guys. I'm sorry. Just give me a second. Okay. Still nothing concrete. Just wanted to like double check a bunch of stuff with us, and then said that they would probably have to get back to us Monday because they're closed on Sundays. So we'll see. We'll see. But that means, because they said that nobody else was seeing it today and that they're closed tomorrow. So that means nobody else is seeing it after us until Monday. So double checking is usually a decent sign. Yeah. They like double checked like, what were your jobs again? And who all would be living in the house? And like, how long would the tenancy be? Okay, we'll get back to you Monday. Okay. Yeah. Good vibes. I have faith. It's rent. Yeah, we can't get a mortgage currently. What description did you give for your jobs? I said that we do online video content in the video game industry. And she said, lovely. Not a problem. So, great. Because you can't just say online video content. You know, like I have before and just left it at that, and most people don't ask, but there's such a big range of what that is. I should have been like, I'm co-owner of a coffee company, so oh, Tiny Raven, that's called Obradin. Obradinn. Obradin. It's a great game. Does Sam have to ask how close the neighbors are or if they can hear us? It's a semi-detached. So we'll be sharing a wall with the neighbors. But the rooms that, when we walked through, the rooms that we would want to put our offices in are on the complete opposite side. So like, this is the wall we would share and this is where our offices would be. So hopefully it'll be fine if we get this place. But yeah. Sam will find a way. Sam will find a way to do what? Sam will find a way to do what? The detached walls here are normally double filled with insulation. Oh, to like keep sound from spilling. That would be great. Sam will find a way, full stop. I guess Sam will find a way to do something. You guys thinking about moving? We have to. Our landlord basically said that he wants to move back into this house and we have 1 month to get out. So I always say that very aggressively, but it felt very aggressive to us. Like, get out. But that's kind of how it felt. So, yeah, so we're desperately trying to find a place to move into. He gave us a month. It's fine. We'll figure it out. So we'll sort it. Fortunately, like, Sam's parents were like, if you have to move in with us, then you have to move in with us. That's fine. Like, if you can't find a place to live, it's okay. We'll figure it out. But I would like to just have a place to move into. That would be great. Hello from Italy. Hello, how are you? Legally, it's a minimum 2 weeks notice. So technically, it gave us more time than he legally had to. That's wild. We're in the area we're in to be near Sam's family. So we don't have interest in being anywhere else. The one that we're trying to get is cheaper. The place that we're trying to get is cheaper. But again, it's semi-detached and stuff. And it's smaller just in general, but I'm fine with that. I would prefer a smaller place, to be honest. So. Yeah, there's a backyard. It's nice. Smaller places are easier to maintain. 100%. I'm like, this place is so difficult to keep clean for me. Like, so hard. Sam and I always like reach this point with each other where we're like, why is there just shit everywhere? Like what the fuck is wrong with us? But it's hard to maintain it for us. So I'm like, a smaller place, like the rooms are smaller and there isn't as much dead space. And like for Sam, who's bigger, like that's a negative, right? There's not as much like breathing room for him. But I'm like, oh my God, cleaning this place would be so much easier. So much easier. Does it have an induction stove? No, it has a normal ass stove. Fuck yeah. What about the plants? I don't know. I don't know about the plants. I don't know how hard or easy it will be to move them, but yeah, we'll see. Normal ass stoves are the best stoves. Induction is lovely. It heats so fast. It doesn't get hot. The pan is what gets hot. It's like vibration based. So like the science behind it is actually amazing and it's really good for kids. But I'm totally fine with having a fucking normal stove again. So. Renting. We can't buy a place right now. Anywho. Does Dodger get less money if we buy the reduced subs? No. I get the same amount. Thank you for asking. No, I get the same amount. I don't like induction. It takes too long to heat up. What? Ours, like, boils water in 1 minute. Okay. Let's wrap up for today. Books sends a hug to chat. And Witch Potato says, in 20 minutes, I get to go pick up my partner from the airport. I'm so excited to see my favorite person. Chat, for those of you who are feeling lonely or unloved, there will always be people who care about you. It doesn't need to be a significant other. At some point in your life, you'll find somebody who loves you and your flaws, not in spite of them. You're all beautiful and wonderful people. I wish you all the happiness. What a sweet message. Delthamel, ICK, Mage, I was bored, so now I'm here. Space Lizards, Astro the Super Mage, Likely Lex, Hexair, Che Sarah, and PZN. All of you, thank you very much for reminding people to drink some water. We've got a few subscriptions to do, so let me open up my actual channel. Avaloth, is this for you? I assume? I think this subscription is for Avaloth, but I'll wait for confirmation. Let's see. Reagan Riot. I cannot gift you a sub for some reason. Atla. I can gift you a sub. Bam. Proceed. All right. That one is from Mickey Draws, who said, to anyone who is not subbed in chat. Pastel Witch says, to a random stranger. Let's see. Technope. Bam. Why can't I see it? Why can't I see it? Goodness gracious. Gift a sub. Gift a sub. There we go. There we go. That's from Pastel Witch. Enjoy your subscription. Almost done. There we go. Well, Kappa Mangoes. Can I gift you a sub or not? What the fuck is this? No, go away. I can. Gift a sub. Potato said to the first orange name you see. So there we go. Kappa Mangoes. Welcome to the Cat Gang. There you go. Thank you, Potato. Omarian wants to gift one to Ruroni Henshin for being a lovely member of the community. So Ruroni Henshin, you are getting a sub. Bam.
Welcome,
Bam.
you fine
Bam.
cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Thank you, Omarian. And then, yeah, Avaloth. Let me see if you responded or not. I assume that this sub is for you. Avaloth, 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 Avaloth. I'm just gonna give it to you. Boop. 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 Okay, cool. Did it. Don't speak. Cool. Those are all of the gift subscription with channel points for today. Thank you guys. It was very wholesome and sweet. John Pirate has suggested someone to raid. Let's make sure that they are streaming. They are playing Lethal League. Boxa, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Thank you. All I do is lurk. All I do is lurk, 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 no matter what. And Sandwich Man has redeemed the post show, but I don't know. Is It Is Done the name of the song? I do not know this song. Silly Simon, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Welcome. If you were gifted a sub today by somebody, make sure that you take the time to say thank you. Thank you guys. Welcome. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Enjoy your time. Have a good one. Sing a rhyme. Long time no catch stream. I'm ending right now. I'm so sorry. I'm ending. I'm very sorry about that. We are rating Don't Blink with a C. But first, I gotta read off Aldis. Let's see. Doog60, thank you for the 23 months. Half Pint Hatter for the 35. Abadonson for subscribing. Lewim for subscribing. Both of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. Mr. JJ, thank you for the 21. Yang Yang for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Thank you very much. Swetchy, thank you for the 33. Rhapsody for the 6. Springfart for the gifted sub. Faybell for the 26. Bardzaku for the 2. Timidos for the biddies. Der Elton, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. D. Harrison for the 5. Yax for the 28. Snotus for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Asher Lee, thank you for the 49. Beniwi for the 18. Nest Dude for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Snaker Finn for the 31. Tetsu for the 17. Renegade for the 5. Growlith for the 2. Gimmelresh for the 67. Jeremiah Von Pringleton for the biddies. Gobi-Wan Kenobi for the 35. Avi for the 50 gifted subs. Thank you very much. Chris Wager for the 73. Konataizumi for the 7. Oblivious to Me for the gifted sub. Boatman the Weeb Boy for the 15. Sevatiel for the 30. Dr. Jazzfist for the 37. Mickey Draws for the gifted subs. Twinkly Milk for the 4. Astra the Super Mage for the biddies. Arnar for the gifted sub.
Draco Solaris for the 4, Chrono Reaper for the 42, Mickey Draws for the 1 year, happy anniversary. That Guy You Know for the 10, Next White Death for the 2, Captain Hot Sauce for the 38, Blue Moo for the 30, Arnar for the gifted sub, Antonius Minotaurus for the 59, Nevasite for the 5, Cheshire Pierrot for the 40, Ray T for the 5, Dahobo for the 11, Inbred Albatross for the 72, Early Winter for the 35, Masona for the 70, Lucerius for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Meggie for the 33, Boxa for the gifted subs, and Silly Simon for the gifted subs at the end here. Thank you all very much. We had a crazy amount of gifted subs today. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, I'm not sure why that isn't showing up. Somebody also gifted 100 subs earlier on, and for some reason it's not showing up in the list, which is very weird. Yeah, that's very strange. I know. Yeah, we got 100 subs right at the beginning of the stream, but it's not showing up in the list. It's very weird. Did I get here at the end? Yes. Tomato has been having issues with his notification list recently. Interesting. Not great. Not the best. What can you do? Thank you all very much. Thank you for all the generosity. I'm going to send you over to Don't Blink, doing Lethal League. And I don't know what song it is that this lovely person, Sandwich Man, wanted me to sing, so I'm going to make up a song. This is a song about the stream that we just did because it was super fun and we all had a jam. He wanted DK West. Oh, he wanted DK West. DK West, DK West. He's our man, he's the best. DK West, DK West. He's our man, he's the best. DK West, DK West. He's our man, he's the best. DK West, DK West. He's our man, he's the best. Hey, we had a good stream. It was super fun. It was really clean. Not really. We're not wholesome. Only in the way we act. DK West, DK West, he's our man, he's the best. DK West, DK West, he's our man, he's the